This is The Tribe on One Africa TV, and every week we gather and tune you on Namibian music. We talk to your faves and those who hope to become your faves. My name is Shea Ulenga, and this week we touch base with Nama nominee Like a Boss hitmaker, who is also the co-creator of the Ain't Like a Vibe. Tulisan is in the building. Plus Malik Trace, whose dancehall flex is turning up the temperature. Welcome back to The Tribe here on One Africa TV. This week's Tribe exclusive, we feature Nama nominee Tulisan, Like a Boss. Like every time I introduce you, that's the thing I go to.
Yeah, we.
Because that was like the, hey.
Yeah, one of those, the songs that really made me who I am today.
That actually
also
introduced you.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the industry.
To the whole other, you know, because there is a wider audience out there. People are out there who still don't know who, you know, and some don't really also just automatically jump on the Kwaito music that we do. So we gotta switch it up, make it a bit authentic, so we can also, you know, pull them closer and reflect to them. Yeah.
A fun fact about that Like a Boss video is that it was shot in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend,
we mixed it. It was like a kind of a mesh. We started in Swakop, then we went all the way to Cape Town.
Because when we watched the video, we're like, okay, I can recognize that place, but what is that other place? I want to go there.
Yeah, I think I was on top of Table Mountain, and it was a very, very awesome experience because we had to walk there as well. We wanted to feel our leg,
the roots. Yes.
And we were shooting. It was very out of my own imagination as well.
Yeah.
And it's amazing for you to even paint it out like that, and for the people to also watch, because scenery and traveling all takes part in what we do.
And it's a creative process at the same time. Now, you came up like a boss. Sorry,
Yes.
I can't get enough of it. Tell us about your experience in the industry so far. I mean, what has being in the Namibian music industry as somebody who was entered fresh with a banging video like that? What's your experience been like since then?
My experience is just to, you know, take it easy, baby steps. Every day you learn something about the music. You get to see from all dimensions that just when you think you know, you still don't know, and you're still getting to know stuff. And gradually, it has been an easy, for where I come from, I take things as they are. You know, I don't really let them explode, but everything as I know it, I'm a believer. I believe
you are
in God.
open, you receive.
I know that every little step has a reason, and every little step plays a significant part of the whole process.
Absolutely.
So I cannot miss steps. I cannot skip any process. I just have to, you know, indulge and really, really get involved now.
That is a very important thing to say, because many artists think it's easy. And they think that, we'll just put this one under the mat here, we'll deal with it later.
It's not easy.
Every process is significant.
Yeah.
Some of the highlights, some of your favorite things that you've experienced so far, what are the highlights? Opening for who? Performing with who?
Sure. You know, I've opened for Gaza. I've opened for Adora. You know, Adora taught me how to interact with people. So you get to perform in the north, and you are used to that. Nobody challenges you. You're used to your own tribe or your own people kind of receiving you, and they like you already. But you get challenged, and you go to Kietmans. That's when you know that, okay.
Yeah, I haven't conquered anything yet.
I haven't conquered anything. I have now to do some other stuff. I have to unlock some new stuff about me that can bring me closer to these new people, to this new audience.
Yeah.
And it's not a, one of my highlights, because it shapes you at the same time. It teaches you. You come back and you're like, okay,
I aced it.
on the first time.
Yeah.
It didn't go right.
Yeah.
But next time, or it went right, and I need to keep it going like that.
Yeah.
I think also my highlights are to my girlfriend. You know, working with Last Park Publishing.
Yeah.
I think that was the main entrance for me.
Yeah, Last Park, ever since the beginning, he's always said, Shay, put my boy on.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to Last Park.
Yeah, big shout out to him, because these are people who believed in us when it was just, I was still in school that time, for me to really, really understand what's going on. So many pull factors from all different angles, but you know, he believed, we did what we did. We laid out enough videos that could reach me, get me out there on a specific, you know, audience, and then the continuation, goes, and again we need to continue.
Yeah, and keep upping the game every single time. Before we go into our break, you do some of the best collaborations. You've worked with many of the artists.
Yeah.
What makes a good collaboration? What makes two teams work together as one?
Chemistry. There should be chemistry. There should be humbleness to say, okay, what do you really want to get out of this? Because in the end of the day, I can say, I did a song with Gazaman, and I tell everybody, I did a song, and it ends there. But then, did that song change my life? So whenever I go to studio, I always try to come back a different person. We must do something that kind of like changes my life to a point where that collabo needs to lead to new performances, needs to open new doors. It needs to be something that our fans are also not just use that cliche sound. There shouldn't be a fight between the artists, because if Tulisan works with Juice Boy has an authenticity to him. Tulisan has. But how do we bring that together and still stand out?
Absolutely.
And the beat also, we need to be involved in the production making of the sound, because if we start putting out sound that is originally from us, from our ideology, our team and whatnot, then it gets us somewhere. It can be a very dope collabo that way.
Speaking about collaborations, here is one of his biggest thus far, alongside Victor Juice Boy, with this one called Scared.
Sacrifices, ooh baby, on the ningo author. We are both in this. Look at me not a longer back then. I can't be the same no more. Maybe more shows, more doors. I pass through is a new view. You call it focus, surfing under pressure. Love it when the waves come high. Oshoshi Yosho, friends stop coming back. It gives room for new ideas and new doors. Oshoshi Yosho, King Code. Big boss means boss moves. Oshoshi Yosho, on the hook Oshidraka. Ipambule kekeka. It goes deeper than Oshikotoleka. Sicker than your favorite rapper. Benito Natiwa Capeno, green paper. There's too much words in the system, you got me scared. There's too much money in the back, baby, got me scared. I can't see like sipping Hennessy. You got me scared. You got me scared. Too much pressure for me, I love this pain. Just more high change, it's never gonna be the same. My friend's enemy is your enemy. Jealousy is like therapy. You got me scared. You got me scared. Show me the way. Is this like I'm confused? I can't find the real ones. Please show me the way. Please show me the way. Shashonda karanare no kusekera. Please show me the way. How am I
supposed to leave if you're holding back? Leave me alone, I seen it all like the gang. Them wanna quite attack on John when you're but they had it all like in their hand. Back on Gilly move picker like I'm being a prisoner. With too much pain, I talk to you, Oceana. Losing a mother wasn't easy on Delio Kana. I'm here again, standing strong, believing again. Maybe the heartbreaks were to making me a man. Maybe the stepmother was to draw away the pain. I kept my hope at last, like who am I to judge? I kept so humble like a car parked in the garage.
Got me scared. It got me scared.
There's too much words in this, yeah, got me scared. There's too much money in the back, baby, got me scared. I can't see like sipping Hennessy. You got me scared. You got me scared. Yeah.
Too much pressure for me, I love this pain. Anymore I change, it's never gonna be the same. My friend's enemy is the enemy. Jealousy is like therapy. It got me scared.
Too much words in this,
It got me scared. It got me scared.
You got me scared.
Welcome back to the tribe. We are kicking it with Tulisan in the building. The Ain't Like a Vibe is one of our favorite things on One Africa TV these days.
Ain't
Tell
Like
us
a
about the
Vibe.
show. Tell us about
Vibe
the
by Ashiako.
Yeah.
I think that's what it
Vibe by
means.
Ashiako.
Ashiako. The Ain't Like a Yene.
Yeah.
The Ain't Like a Vibe is a segment by artists for artists.
I love that,
Because
yeah.
we understand the struggles of the game and we trying to put everybody on and also check out what they really have got to them and not only when it comes to music or what, but their story behind the music and what brings the music, what makes them bring the, write down something dope or
that inspiration.
yeah,
that
where does that
experience,
inspiration come from?
Yeah.
So the Ain't Like a Vibe, I'm your co-host on the fun and game segment. I think God just placed me on that segment because I'm one guy who likes funny stuff. Although it was a bit of a challenge because, it's one of my very first, how can I put it?
Experiences,
TV,
especially for production.
Because it's usually just performance. And somebody will look at me and say, but Tulisan, you come on a stage and perform in front of an audience, but it's different and it's a whole different experience. It opens up your mind into, you can become whatever you want to become in this whole music, entertainment thing. Because with music leads to drawing leads to what? In presentation. So everything is just in a show and it's all how you can maneuver around it and
how
grasp
you explore that.
And how you explore it.
Yeah. So you do the fun and games.
Yeah, I do the fun and games.
So can you do the fun and games with me? Can you do that segment that you guys do? Come on, I always wanted to be there.
That segment is a whole new challenge.
Yeah.
I blindfold them.
Come on, you're supposed to come with a blindfold and blindfold me today and ask me, Shay, what's your favorite color thing?
I like you tell me you love local.
Yes.
Like I'll play you some stuff that is reversed.
Okay.
And you will be there like, no, Tulisan, stop playing with me.
Okay, you know a verse from some local tracks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm playing. Okay, I
was just gonna start
You
now.
invite me. Oh, well, you're gonna, okay, nah. Okay.
I know, I will invite you.
I'm ready. Okay, hit me with something. What?
My goodness, I have so many.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the viewers to head on over to the social media pages and stay tuned to One Africa TV because that's where you can catch the Ain't Like a Vibe. Are you working on new projects right now?
In terms of the Ain't Like a Vibe?
I know in terms of your music, what you got right now?
In terms of my music, I'm still just on my second album.
Okay, so you're still pushing that one?
I'm still pushing that one because in my first album, I've learned that, we kind of throw sand on things that we haven't really tried to, pinpoint out nicely.
Yeah.
Because an album has first album had 14 songs, second album 16, but then you start pushing the third album without having to drop even 6 videos in the album. People don't know that stuff.
Yeah.
Even the song with Kaboy, it's like all of a sudden, I like the verse in that song. I like that song, but the album has been out
And
already.
people didn't take the time to just listen to it.
So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what I've learned. I need to invest in my visuals. I need to invest in other things that can pinpoint out the vision. Because now if I just put out too much music, it will put me in a very difficult position. I have to lay out my foundation nicely, my blueprint, work on my capacities, where I can, where I cannot. And when I'm ready, I know maybe I'm pushing out how many singles. Okay, I'm ready for an album.
And don't rush.
Yeah, because
Take your time.
the second album, I worked on it for 4 years.
Imagine.
And I'm only on my second video now.
Taking it there, it's not easy.
It's not easy. So everything is just a step.
It's not easy.
And then came COVID-19 also.
And also chowing that.
Yeah.
Speaking of COVID-19, how did you keep your head above water as an artist, man? How did you pull through?
I think we've gotten used to pulling through all the time. Yeah. There's no such thing as everything is done for you or just like that. You get to get used to that, and you pray. What's for you is for you. What's not for you might just come later, not now. COVID really taught me that what you reap is what you sow. Because in the end of the day, if you are not saving up anything or living in such a way, you are just maybe caught up in a lifestyle. That lifestyle is now gonna be closer to you in a way that you didn't imagine, because it's like you are living a circumstance and you are just pointing fingers. You're just like, nah, life is hard.
Not dealing with your own things.
Then COVID is hitting, but then everybody had to deal with their own things there, and I had to succumb to it. I had to hand myself over, channel myself, and just first stand, which okay, here I can, here I cannot.
Yeah.
And it also made me kind of stop drinking.
A little
too
bit
much.
easy.
I think we used to have much time on our hands.
Too much.
The comfortability of having so much time to your hands, you can just spend your money on.
And also the fact that we don't have recreational facilities where you as an artist could have gone and given maybe extra lessons to dance or to write or something.
We lack. And the crowds that we hang around with, they can never really. I'm fortunate, I'm happy or lucky to have a team like AB, who's my manager and who's also my elder brother in all dimensions, who keeps me on track. Like, guy, don't do this. Sometimes you wonder, man, we just
Why
got
is
paid.
The guy stopping me?
We just got paid, but I'm just not happy. What's going on? Because in the end of the day, the production process needs to keep on going.
The show must continue.
So people look at it like, yo, Tulisan got paid. Hey, nigga, you're performing on how many? You're on how many posters? But they don't know that money needs to be reinvested back into the videos, into the studio. And yeah, man, that's the whole COVID-19 experience that also just gave me that hard slap.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being so honest and so real all the time, Tulisan.
That's the only way I can.
People appreciate.
People know me, they will be like, you're lying, guy. You're lying.
No, trust me, he's telling the truth. There you have it, Tulisan, right here on The Tribe. Follow him at Tulisan_Nam on social media. But before we go, here's a little treat. Tulisan and Kaboyka Makili with Imbalandiaka on The Tribe.
Daddy bouncer, keep you on your feet on the streets. Oma put on the mapa kinga. Near the kids, ini mata iningwa ni ma.